welcome back to the channel. And I love finding these articles, especially about games that I like. That these fucking game journalists just have a problem with. And this is ScreenRant, and they're talking about Avowed's early access as a concerning precedent for Xbox Game Pass. And you think like, oh, what about Avowed's early access is so concerning to the individuals? And I read this article, so you don't have to. But this fucking article has to be some of the. I could tell that this person wasn't going to buy Avowed to begin with. That's why it's a concerning precedent for Xbox Game Pass. Not for fans of the game. Not for any fan of the game in general. No, just for Game Pass. Why? Because Xbox drops all their games in Game Pass day one. Some of their games, when they launch, they got early access packs with the premium edition of the game. The premium edition of the game is $20 more than the standard edition of the game. That's usually how it goes, $20 or $30, depending on what's in it. Avowed has some skins in there, like cosmetics for the companions. They got art book, soundtrack, early access for 5 days, which is crazy. A whole 5 days is outrageous. But I had to cop that hoe because I'm a Avowed nigga. Can't wait for Obsidian to drop Avowed. I'm playing the fuck out of it. But for the people that's buying the game that are fans of Obsidian, we have nothing to fucking worry about because that's what we're buying in. But they're talking about the Game Pass subscriber and the early access of the game. And you know why they're doing that specifically? Is because if you're a Game Pass subscriber and you don't want to buy Avowed, but like you see Avowed, you're going to be getting it in Game Pass anyway. So they have the like premium upgrades that you can buy if you're a Game Pass subscriber to get the early access of the game, but you don't have to buy the whole game to get the early access for the game and like the premium edition content. So you can buy the DLC for the game, but not buy the whole game. Game Pass kind of does that, which is kind of smart. I kind of like that idea, but like the games that I'm buying early access for anyway are the games I really want to play. So I'm not just playing them bitches in Game Pass. Other games, maybe, I'm gonna fuck around. But like these games, I'm buying the game anyway. I might as well buy the premium edition of the game. We bought fucking collector's editions of games that didn't come with early access. But what they're talking about is the fact that the Game Pass upgrade for this game is exactly the premium edition of the game, just you don't own the game. But this one doesn't come with a promise of DLC later on. And I'm like, really, nigga? Is that it? Kiki, is that it? That's the only concerning precedent for Xbox Game Pass tickets. Is this early access doesn't come with the promise of future DLC. And they're making a big fucking whoop about it. Because Starfield did. What? What? If you're just premium upgrading for early access because you're a Game Pass subscriber, I don't think you care about the game that much to be wondering if promise of future DLC is a thing. Do they not remember Starfield's DLC came a whole year after the game came out? Shattered Space came a whole year after the game came out. I know, because I bought the premium edition of Starfield. I have the premium edition of Starfield. I got Shattered Space. The next DLC, everybody's going to have to pay for anyway. So if Avowed comes out, a completely full-blown game with the heart and soul of Obsidian in it, and that shit bangs on all cylinders and it ends greatly, do you think niggas going to be like, damn, I wish they just promised us DLC right now? No, they have 2 RPGs coming out this fucking year, bro. You can go play their other fucking game and they maybe come work on some Avowed content in their fucking off time. But Obsidian is always creating. And what they're creating has not missed yet. Think about that. Obsidian still hasn't missed yet. I don't know how the fuck I don't have a disc plate on my wall. But Obsidian don't miss. They don't miss, and I don't think Avowed's going to miss because, I mean, Obsidian, that studio got that dog in them. I ain't even going to fake it. They got that dog in them. I don't think they're going to miss with this one. But they're upset about no promise of fucking DLC for the premium edition of the game. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with that? Every gaming studio don't need to be promising DLC. Especially when they don't know if they want to make DLC or not. Why does every game need to promise DLC all of a sudden? Because most studios that drop games with promised DLC slated, you play the DLC and you feel like, okay, you definitely cut this out of the main game. This definitely felt like a part of the main game, and you just added that shit back for another cost. If Obsidian is not fucking doing it with Avowed, how are you upset? I don't know, but I think sometimes I'll be thinking these journalists don't be playing games for real. And the fact that they talk about the Xbox Game Pass premium upgrade and not just the premium edition of the game in general means they wasn't going to buy Avowed to begin with. So what the fuck was this article actually about? I don't know. But they are trying to make it a bigger deal than it actually is, and it's kind of sad. But I'm going to end this right here. So thank you for watching, like, subscribe if you're new. ScreenRant and they goddamn, oh my goodness, bro. Every time, all these game journalists, they just be yapping about some nonsense, bro. And because Game Pass Premium upgrade is like, what is it? I think it's like $25. But the premium edition of the game is only $20 more than the actual game. But I mean, if that's how you want to buy your premium upgrades, that's fine. But you can't be like comparing that shit to Starfield 2 years ago. Because you feel like Starfield gave you more when it gave you 2 days less early access. And promised you a DLC in a year. Come on now, bro. Are you stupid? You gotta be. But I'll see y'all in the next one.